I'd like to welcome everybody out to the 2015 Oshkosh Speedzone Awards Banquet. I'm track announcer Steve Parsons. Most of you probably saw me wandering around a time or two down in the pits when I got an opportunity. Great to be here to help with the banquet again tonight and the awards. Quickly just want to thank some of the people that helped out to sponsor the extra trophies so we could do the top 10 in each division again. First of all, thanks to the Speedzone helped out, of course. Jeff and Larry and everybody connected with the track. Thanks to Steve Gaworski Motorsports, where Steve out there, give Steve a hand. Thanks to Chase Solomon Racing. I don't know if Chase is here tonight, but Chase, another one of the street stock guys. Everybody give Chase a hand. Thank him. Thanks to Johnny Ashcraft from Gold Star Racing Products. Johnny helps out all the time with so much stuff, but thank him for helping out, putting some money toward the extra trophies tonight. Give Johnny and the staff a hand. And also thank Mike Paulo from Paulo Farms right down in the center here. Thank Mike for his generosity. A new inductee into the Walk of Fame at the track this past summer. So thanks to Mike Powell and the extended hours. Great to have everybody here. Marcus Yari's mom was supposed to go get the food from the banquet or from their catering hall, but she punched up the GPS and it was telling her to go there. There, I embarrassed you, Denise. No. We're going to have a good time tonight. Going to be short and sweet here because I need to introduce the guys behind the stuff. There's so many people that are part of Oshkosh Speedzone, but the guys instrumental in giving you guys and gals a place to race every Friday night during the summer. Let's have a nice hand, first of all, to Mr. Larry Stratton. Larry. He's supposed to get up here and say something too, right? No? How many of you want Larry to talk a little bit?
Chicken ain't done yet.
A man of few words. Sometimes, well, here, better give a disclaimer. I'm giving a disclaimer over the last few times. I'm giving a disclaimer. I was going to say a man of few words. Too bad this guy couldn't be a man of few words sometimes. No. There, I got my shot in there before I even introduced him. The other promoter at Oshkosh Speedzone, let's have a hand for the last living member of the Three Stooges, Mr. Jeff Lemiesz.
All right, I am going to talk, and like everyone knows, sometimes I get long-winded. So I'm going to kind of try to keep it short. I did have a speech to say, but it's at home on the printer. Good place for it. Larry and I have been doing this now for, this is our 10th year. And, hi, sweetie.
Now we're
Story of my life. You know, Larry and I have been doing this for 10 years now. We don't make any money at this, or very little if we do. Our whole goal behind this is our passion, just like a lot of you guys out there, or everyone. There's no money to be made in racing. It's all passion. Larry and I have a big passion for this. We want to do what we can to keep Oshkosh going, and that's what we're doing. With support from everyone here, workers, drivers, fans, sponsors, we want to thank you, because without you, there is no Speedzone. So give yourselves a round of applause, because without you guys, it doesn't happen. So I'm not going to say anything more. I did have it all prepared, but I'm going to give it back to Steve. All right, I guess I got elected to say a prayer for tonight. So if we get all gentlemen, please remove your hats. Heavenly Father, we thank you for bringing us all together here tonight, for this great racing atmosphere that we have, keeping everyone safe on their ventures here and gone. We want to thank you for bringing them to the Speedzone, their families, their friends, and anyone else. We thank you for the food that you're going to provide for us tonight. We know it's going to be great food. So, in your name, amen.
For the evening. Before we start with anything, I have one award that I need to present. Those of you that know that I helped out with the trophies for the Fall Classic, did all those nice trophies for the feature winners, the second and third, and heat race trophies. The one that I forgot about was that we had a semi-feature for the modifieds. Well, the guy that won that, I wanted to make sure that he got a trophy because he's a hard-charging racer and he's been doing it a long time and working really hard. So, Kevin Baldry, come on up and get your trophy for winning the semi-feature. Speech. Good job, Kevin. Awards. The first award, this is one that nobody really wants to win if you're a driver. But sometimes you just have tough luck out there. It's a hard luck award. And the winner of this lady driver, always out there giving it her all, just trying her best, and just things happen and just get in crashes and something would break and things wouldn't go her way, but she's out there trying her best, and the hard luck award winner this year is out of the Grand National Division, Ariana Beatty.
I want to thank.
Yeah, I got a voucher once.
Fucking put a lot of time in that card.
The next award is the Hard Charger Award, kind of based in part on how many cars you pass through the season. Well, this guy, not only at Oshkosh Speedzone, but wherever this guy raced, he was passing cars and passing cars. Rumor has it that he actually hired drivers to come out there and race with him so he'd have more cars to pass. No, I'm just kidding. Our Hard Charger Award out of the IMCA stock cars, and he's won like 379 features this summer, Travis Van Stratton. Our next award is the Sportsmanship Award. Everybody tries their best out there to be a good driver and race, gain the respect of your fellow drivers. But I agree with this one this year. This guy out there racing hard all the time, trying to win a championship, trying to win features. But in the same point, he's looking out for his fellow drivers. Out of the street stock division, out at Oshkosh, this guy one night saw one of his fellow competitors have contact with another car, have the side of his car get torn all off, dragging on the track, and he knew that guy, hey, he's probably going to get sent to the pits because he's got stuff hanging off his car. So this guy took it upon himself to drive up and knock that piece of sheet metal off the other guy's car so that he wouldn't get sent to the pits. Well, as a result, the guy that he helped out went on to win the championship, and this guy lost the championship by a couple points. But that is sportsmanship, and the award for that goes to Jeff Youngworth. Jeff's saying under his breath right now, damn it, I wish I wouldn't have done. No. You'd ask Jeff if it had happened again, he'd do it all over, you know. Of course he would. Liar. No, I'm just kidding. Next award is kind of a gag
Gardner
award.
Plastic.
We had a young racer out there in the Sport Mod division this year. This is his first season in. He raced go-karts, stuff like that. It was his first time in a Sport Mod. He's out there racing really hard and doing his best. But there again, just one of those deals. It seemed like every time he turned around, he was spinning up, doing donuts. Yeah. And his family, he already knows. He already knows it's him. He already knows. He's running to get the club already, Mom. Yeah. But they promised they were going to give him a Dunkin' Donut for every donut that he did on the track. But the guy that drives the semi for Dunkin' Donuts, he had the weekend off, so he couldn't haul all those donuts here. But they got him a dozen donuts. Travis Stratton, get up here, get your donuts. Next year, Travis promises that he wants them to be called Cheerios because he likes cereal. Yeah. The next awards are the Show of Gratitude Awards. A couple great businesses and that helped out the track all season long. And there's so many of those, but a couple of people that want to be acknowledged to hear from the folks at Oshkosh Speedzone. First one is going to Jim's Towing. Got somebody here from Jim's Towing tonight. And the other award for Fox Valley Recycling and Torch. Jeff, did you want to announce these employee ones? Do you want me to do it? I'll do it. I'll butcher this first name. I'll probably have it wrong. Got some Employee of the Year awards. Workers at the track. There again, everybody puts in 150% all the time, but several individuals they want to acknowledge. One of our track workers, Brian Clemo. Is that how you say it? Clemo? Brian. One of the concession stand workers, and they all work hard back there, Claudia Block. Oh, now I know that. See the guy all the time, but I never did know what his name was. All I remember is he's the guy that wrapped the bubble wrap around Jeff last year at the banquet. The kids club, we got a couple ladies that work their tails off there at that place to have fun for the kids. As I always say, the kids bring the parents to the races. Michelle Diener and Jody McGrath. Congratulations to our employee award winners this year. The next awards of the night are the Rookie of the Year awards in the divisions. One of the classes, they tell me the Grand Nationals, there was not a rookie recipient this year, but the other divisions that we'll take care of. And I need to clarify the criteria, as they said. Now, I was mistaken on this. I always thought that the rookie was the guy that was first year in that division that finished highest in points. And some places they do it that way. But at Oshkosh Speedzone and all the drivers that signed up for rookie contenders, they know this. It involves, first of all, that you didn't race basically anything else before, other than perhaps a go-kart, which they say that's exempt from whatever. But if you raced any other kind of car before, in another class per se, then they say you're not eligible to be rookie of a division. So unless there was no other rookies in it, we do have one of them down the line here that if there wasn't anybody else in that class, then you were allowed to get it. So, well, now that I've got you totally confused, I know I've got myself totally confused. That doesn't take much. Rookie of the Year awards. First for the Ellington Mutual Insurance Dirt Devils, first year racing and worked at the track for a long time before he became a driver. But his first year of racing, any kind of thing, and being awarded Rookie of the Year for the Dirt Devils, Jordan Clemmer. Next, the Outlaw Chassis Street Stock Rookie of the Year. Now this driver did race in another class before, but in his division, there were no other rookies that hadn't raced before. So it went down in this division down to points. And your Outlaw Chassis Street Stock Rookie of the Year is Jason Fairbank. The next, he's making you wait. Making you wait. The Total Power Sales IMCA Stock Car Rookie of the Year had a couple of rookies in this class, and again, it went down to a driver that it was his first experience in stock car racing, and in this case, the Rookie of the Year for the Stock Car Division, the driver of the 22B, Andrew Becks. Our next division will be the IMCA Sport Mods. Rookie of the Year in this division, and here again it comes down to, there was a technically rookie in the class that finished ahead of this driver in the points, but that driver had previously raced in another division. So in this case, your Rookie of the Year for the IMCA Sport Mods is Jason Ebert. Our final rookie award of the night is for the Automotive Supply Company IMCA Modifieds. This driver had the privilege to race all summer with his dad. That was a pretty cool deal. Most nights he finished ahead. If he didn't, he'd beat him back to the hauler. Our Rookie of the Year for the Modifieds is the driver of the 6, Connor Walensky. Those are your rookies, and again, congratulations, and I hope everybody understands the criteria involved with that. So,
Why don't we get trophies for rookies? It's got a plaque.
next up into the top 5 in the standings. 5th place on the year. Only driver that I know of at Oshkosh Speedzone that has a corporate sponsor. Keep teasing him about that. Driving that Goldschlager sponsored 7P, I'll keep picking on him about that. Cody Pankow. Fourth in the point standings. Another of the 7 cars, the 7M. The only driver with a holiday named after him. I call him the Holiday Hellion, Chris Moss. Third in the point standings. Driver of the 23M. Driving the Save the Squirrels car. That's a, yeah, not to ask him about that. Joe Minks. Joe's got a lot of money. He promised everybody at the door that he'd give them $20 if they applauded for him. That must have cost him $700-800. Yeah. He's going to use that money for the Save the Squirrels Foundation. Second in the point standings. A good season for this guy driving that silver number 8S, John Stegner. And last but not least, at the top of the heap, again for this guy, your Ellington Mutual Insurance Dirt Double Track Champion, the driver of the 4B, Sean Banquet. I am told that anybody, either of the top two finishers, if you want to give a speech, you're welcome to come on.
Trophy's like that big.
We pay about it at the end of the day.
Sean or John, you guys, anybody want to talk? John Stegner, runner-up this season.
Well, Sean, we had a good year. I gotta thank Chris and Cody. After I wrecked my first car the second night, them two pretty much said, come on over, we'll get you a new one built. It's like, all right, so then we rolled that one over. Chris said, bring it over again, we'll fix it again. Fixed it again, Cody's been supplying me with parts. At the end of the season, we sold the car off right away, and guy like Patrick there in the back, he said, hey, the car's sitting out in the weeds, let's go put it on the track. Well, we did that, and didn't do too bad for the old car.
Different than everything on Kyle's finger. I want to heat.
Second place, John Stegner. Sean, do you want to give your speech? No? No, he said to just let the driving do. All righty. Let's have a nice hand for all of our Ellington Mutual Insurance Dirt Devil drivers. Fifth in the points, the Iron Man, Dan Canos. Not bad for a 92-year-old guy with a bad hip. And then he'd kick any one of our butts out. Tough guy. Fourth in the point standings. Good season for this guy. Boy, I was talking, like I said earlier, thanks to the folks at the Richards boys for helping fix my car today. They were telling me a little story about this guy. He used to come out to their shop, and more often than not, he'd just kind of pee in the way, and he's kind of just a pain in the butt and didn't really do nothing. And after a year or so, they started saying, hey, we got a car sitting around here, and he kind of expressed an interest in racing it. Well, I guess the rest is history, and they're probably kind of glad they did, because that guy, he drives the wheels off that sucker. They got to put grease on the right side of it so he can scrape it off the wall. He's a wild man. Good racer, though, the 12X of Steve Eckert. Only people in the place that are calling him cheaters are the ones right at his own table. Third in the point standing, this guy had a good season, a feature win or two. Races out there with his dad all the time. And don't shoot the messenger, Frank, but I am told to introduce you as the superstar in the blue and white car, Frank Canals. Finishing second in the points. So we talked about this gentleman earlier on. Everybody wants to go out there and race and go after the title and stuff like that, but sometimes sportsmanship plays a part. And we told you all about this guy earlier on. Basically, possibly, with his sportsmanship, one night at the track might have cost him the championship. But nonetheless, had a great season. Killed a lot of skeeters toward the end of the season. There was a lot of smoke on him. No, we're just picking on him. Second in the points, and a good hard run for the other number 12 car, Jeff Youngworth. Up to the champion of the Outlaw Chassis Street Stock Division. This driver, another great year for this young man. Saw him a few weeks ago at a restaurant in town here, and he come in to haul somebody out of there. That kind of made me wonder if I should have been eating there or not. It was some other kind of medical emergency. He was saving lives and winning championships. Your 2015 Street Stock Track Champion, driver of the 18 car, Steve Kowarski. Either of you top 2 in points want to give a little speech, you're welcome to. Jeff just says, do I win a flower? You're champion.
Thanks everybody for coming. I'd like to thank the Speedzone for giving us a track to race at weekly. Put on a good show. Jeffrey, Steve talked about it a lot. Ripped my bumper cover off that night. That was very nice of him. But I'd like to thank some of the people that made that championship possible for the other good nights we did have. Week in and out, Dan Worrell, Trevor Eckstein helped me out. My brother Dave Bowarski, my mom and dad. In 08, my dad had a stroke. And he was it. And it's touching to win this, and it means a lot, and it probably means more to him than me, but it's for you, Dad. Thank you.
Steve Kowarski, Street Stock Champion. Let's have a hand for all of our street stock racers, always putting on an awesome show. Top 5 in the point standings, finishing 5th on the year. Driver of the 7H, the Hurricane, Brian Henry. Fourth on the year in the division. Driving that 25 car, they call him Bump, Derek Schrock. Top 3 on the season for the Grand Nationals. This guy also racing on the blacktop. We won't pick on him for that because he won a championship, him and his co-driver over at Kakama this year. Talking about the driver of the 09B, Terry Van Roy.
Take it with you. You gotta give a speech. I'm chanting now.
Want to thank Terry as well. Talked about my daughter's trophy tour. I'm planning on bringing that back again next year. And Terry Van Roy, the very first sponsor of the trophy tour for next year. So I want to thank Terry for that. Second in the point standings, a little family feud up at the top of the standings here for the Grand Nationals. This guy I mentioned earlier, I want to thank him so much. Fixed my car for me today. Only charged me for the cost of the part. Only had to pay $612 for that wheel bearing. No. Larry Richards, second in the points. Now comes your champion. I was out there, like I said, out to the Richards place there today. Toured the Outlaw chassis place. Well, I don't know anything about technical stuff or race cars, but this guy, he's a smart cookie there. He also showed me his trophy room in his house. Someday he said he's going to add on another room so his wife can sleep inside. No. Or maybe he's not married. I didn't even ask that. There was some woman there, I don't know. There you go, that disclaimer goes into effect. Just kidding around, your champion. One of 3 track championships this guy won this year. The Grand National Champion of Speedzone, Kenny Richards. Larry or Kenny, either one of you guys are welcome to give a speech if you'd like to. Here's your champion, Kenny Richards, everybody.
Well, I guess there's something I got to do a speech. So, I guess first of all, I got to thank my sponsors. I got Canos Cheese, Phil's Pumping and Fabrication, David Hoppa, Outlaw Chassis, Gronsky Signs. I got to thank all the guys that we raced with. This year was a blast. I got to thank my brother. One night we had some motor issues in the heat race, and we jumped in his car, and I thought, you know, I run steering quicker, he don't. I'm in this car, I don't fit in it, and I'm thinking, how am I going to do this? And we started in the back of the feature, and I'm looking up, and I see Brian up there, and Gary up there, and I'm thinking, how am I going to pass these guys? And the green flag dropped, and the car was like driving a dream. You didn't have to drive a car, and we drove up to the front of the feature, and we got out of the thing, and I told my brother, I says, now I know what I got to compete against in Dodge County. I got to thank my brother, because if it wasn't for him being there, we wouldn't be standing up here talking right now. And I got to thank the racetrack staff, and everything made this season cool. Thank everybody.
Kenny Richards, your champion.
Mower control. How
Age, usually they do it age before beauty, but they reversed it. Here's Larry.
I got to thank James Wade for him. He said he forgot. I just want to thank my crew. Dan Becker and Bobby Becker, they were there every week for me and helped me out every week. And Kenny for helping my car. I had a lot of motor problems. We should have been there, you know, kicking Jenny's ass. We didn't do it, but we'll do it next year. Right, Jeff? We'll beat you too. Thanks a lot, you guys.
Larry Richards, everybody. So have a nice thing for all of our friends and shooting division drivers for a great season. Into the top 5 in the points standings. Good hard charging racer here, driving the 19X, and toward the end of the season, switched it to the number 16, Thrillin' Dylan Highland. Dylan and some of the other guys were up at Tomahawk last weekend, checking out that place up there. Dylan, you get some of that BS sauce in? That's some good stuff. 4th in the point standings. Here's another guy earlier in the year helped me with my car when I had troubles. Helped me with some exhaust work. Driver of the 19X Hammer, David Herney. Third in the point standings. Moved up into the stock cars out of the street stock division. Had a great season. Hard charging driver in that 2W, Jerry Winkler. Second in the points. Another guy, he's up there just giving it his all every single week. Made it every show at Oshkosh. Good to see a good run from this guy. Driver of the 11W, Joe Wood. And last but not least, our champion in the division. He's had a lot of feature wins all over the place. Championships galore this year. Won the Hard Charger Award here a little bit earlier on the night. Our total power sales Emcee stock car champion for the season, the driver of the 2T, Travis Van Stratton. Either the top 2, Joe or Travis, you're welcome to come up and say a few words if you want.
Steve Ecker was just on 113. That's two. Third? No. I never was at the same race.
Your champion, Travis Van Stratton, everybody.
First of all, I want to thank Oshkosh Speedzone for having a good track to race on, wide racy. You can't win races from the back with a single lane track. So thank you guys. It's much appreciated to have something this close to home where you can race and win. A lot of guys helped me, a lot of sponsors helped me get here. I'm going to highlight the big few that have helped. Complete Radiator, Aero Auto, Title Tom Express. Without those guys, I wouldn't be here either. A lot of help from different racers with setups and stuff like that. Here's a lot of people that helped me, but here's some of the people that really helped. Brandon Sharapata, Justin Jacobson, Jerry Walensky, Jim and Joe White, all good people, all at my back when I needed it. Really like to thank my wife Gina for letting me race and spend 3 nights a weekend away from home and doing this. My boys Trey and also Trevor stepped up huge once again this year, helping maintain the car. And he's 14 years old, and it's just amazing to have something like that behind your back. Can't wait to watch you race someday. Thanks, bye.
Your champion, Travis Stratton. 7 nights in for all of our Emcee stock car racers for an awesome year. Into the top 5 in points we go. Had a great season and also had quite a scary wreck on the back straightaway in the middle of the summer, but he came back strong as ever. Driver of the 5 car, Brock Saunders. Finishing 4th in the points. Always a strong contender when he comes to race with us. Made every show this year. The driver of the 66C, Colton Van Heerden. Finishing 3rd in points this year. Another hard-charging racer, always right there in contention each and every week. Had a great season for the 11X. It's John Schultz. Finishing 2nd in the points for the 2nd year, actually tied for the title a year ago. In 2nd place, hard-charging racer, did a great job. The driver of the 10B, Ryan Esau. Brings us to our champion. Don't really know this guy. I don't even know if I've ever officially introduced myself to him. Hi, Jeff. I'm Steve. Not only is our champion this year, but on season championship night, he proposed to his sweetie Mandy right down on the winner's circle, which only goes to show his nickname is Superman. That proves that he's a Superman, because not only is he a good racer, he's got himself a gorgeous lady, but he saved himself a hell of a lot of money by not having to take her out for that intimate dinner, to pop the question. Our 2015 Sport Mod champion, Superman Jeff Cole. Superman or Ryan, either one of you guys, welcome to give a speech up here if you'd like. Here's your champion.
Nice meeting you, by the way, again, finally. I always sneak out on the track at night when Steve's making his rounds. But no, it's been a pretty awesome year. I mean, kind of had to propose to Mandy this year. She's put up with a lot, allowed me to race 2 tracks full time, which I ended up pulling off 2 track championships, which is beyond anything I ever thought I could do. But I got to thank Oshkosh Speedzone. It's been my favorite track to race ever since I've started the Sport Mod deal. I've been racing the Sport Mod up here before they had Sport Mods. I did run it in the A-Mod division. I even won a B main my very first year running against A-Mods. That was pretty cool. But big thanks to 2 of my main sponsors that really made it happen for me. Was Hammerhead International out of Las Vegas. Probably a lot of you don't know. They do acrylic tank manufacturing for kind of like you see on TV, like with the ATM deal. And Jack Jones of the Dump. Those two sponsors really helped me get in a new ride this year and really pull off an amazing season. We went to Boone this year and made the show for the first time ever going there. So, and I got to thank my crew chief, who was really busted his butt and helped me get this car fast that we struggled with at the beginning of the year, and allowed us to get a few wins out of it. And my family mostly, they're every week supporting me. And thanks to all the fellow competitors. And Ryan Besaw, it really wouldn't be possible without him this year, because early on in the season I had a wreck in a heat race, and Ryan and his crew and his family were over there making sure that my car was able to start in that feature that night to make at least one lap. So if it wasn't for him, I really wouldn't be up here tonight. So thanks, Ryan, and thanks, Oshkosh.
Champion Jeff. And now with his speech, second place, Ryan Besaw.
I had to let Jeff go first because he won the championship. So I'd like to thank my dad for sure. He's the one that pretty much taught me everything that I do. I'd like to thank my sponsors, Always Concrete, and also Dawn and Johnny Ashcraft, and Lexi. She's at the scrapyard though, and our car almost made it there late in the season. But I thank them for being as close as they are, and I said their move to the Oshkosh location has made it amazing for us to get parts and stuff, and I hope everything keeps going as good as it is there. I guess I had a great season with running with everybody that I ran with. Didn't really have too many wrecks. We just had a couple of incidents with some other drivers and stuff or whatever, but racing's racing, and we can all move on. I wish everybody the best of luck next season. I don't think I'll be back in the beginning, so I just had surgery. So I hope y'all the best of luck.
Ryan Besaw. Let's have a nice round of applause for all of our IMCA Northern Sport Mod drivers for an awesome season. Into the top 5 we go. 5th place. All of the top 5 drivers there every single night. This guy out of the Beaver Dam area, a good and hard runner in the 33X, Dan Radel. Finishing 4th in the point standings this year. Another good runner. See him running all over the place. Does a great job driving that 99X, Jeremy Christian.
They called Erie up there. That trophy says Team Beatty. They should call both of us.
Finishing 3rd on the year, time, 2nd generation racer. Driver of number 5, Eddie Munster. Runner up this year. Veteran race car driver in that 77 car, Mike Whittlestaff.
Oh, I take that back.
No, I got 8. I tied 8. They called me for 9. Oh,
Then last but not least, that brings us up to our champion.
No, you got 75.
Well, I can pick on this guy, but I'm not going to pick on him too much. All I'm going to say is he had a great time racing at the Town Lake last weekend. I'll let him tell us. Anyway, got a great family there and a good bunch of people. He moved up out of the golf carts into the sport mods, into the modifieds. Last year's champion in Shauna, this year's champion here at the Oshkosh Speedzone. The driver of the 58 car Marcus.
Oh, sorry.
So screen national skateboard and stuff.
Oh, it has all year.
Top 5. All the
I was getting $100 a week. And at national, I get 85 or 105, depending upon where in the top 10 I finish.
It was beautiful.
Marcus, you got a speech?
But it is bad. It's sport mod. I get a $30 check, remember? Yes. I think that's
Your Automotive Supply Company champion, Marcus Yari.
I'd like to start out by thanking Jeff and Larry. Without them, we wouldn't have anywhere to race on Friday night. And I'd like to thank my mom, my dad, Butch Hawkinstead, Cody Wunderlich, Jordan Barkoltz, and my wife for letting me do this. Without her letting me do this, I couldn't race this
Yeah,
much.
but you got your name on it.
I'd like to thank all my sponsors.
Mine said Travis.
And
I don't remember if they did or not.
everybody that came out.
Remember when they gave it to me? It said
The modified
Travis.
class, it's very competitive. We have probably the best modified car counts in the state of Wisconsin, and the competition's there. I thank all you guys for coming out and supporting the show. Thanks.
Modified champion, Marcus Yari. Seven nice hand for all of our IMCA modified drivers. Fantastic racing. Give all yourselves a hand. Awesome racing at Oshkosh each and every week. Lots of great stuff coming up next year. You saw the tentative schedule. Lucas Oil, Miles, and Back, the Shepherd. Also going to have part of the Chiefs and Triple Crown for the modifieds. Going to have that, the three-legged kingdom of the ring. Again, for all kinds of great races. Also, the Kim Parsons Tour. Anybody that help out with that, I'd be greatly appreciative. Thanks to everybody. Everybody have a great night. We'll have some music playing in a little bit. Enjoy the rest of the day. Thanks so much.